Welcome to the breakthrough session. I'm going to give you a quick rundown before we get into this. This breakthrough session is called How to Get Your First 30 Days of Sobriety. I'm just going to tell you why we do these things, okay? I'm just going to be straight, honest, and transparent the whole time. We get literally thousands of people filling out these applications, and the truth is, the size of myself, a couple years ago I was one guy. Now I've got a team of guys. We just can't get to everybody. So I had to figure out a way to try to get this message out, to try to help as many people as I could. So I had to rely on technology. So what we put together here is just literally a step-by-step program that I'm going to run you through. I'm just going to set the tone right out of the gate. There is going to be an offer at the end of this where it's for people who want to try something different, who have tried all the different things, and maybe it didn't work for them. But there will be a financial commitment to what we do. So if you're here looking for something for free, you're welcome to hang out and check it out. That's fine. This breakthrough session is free, but also at the end of it, if you proceed to move forward, there will be a cost associated with it, which I'll explain at the end. But I just want to set all the expectations right out of the gate. If I can help you figure out how to go from the pain that you're in, from the struggle that you're going through, to the positivity, to the light at the end, and you like what we do, you'll move forward with us or you won't. So that's a quick little rundown. I'm going to jump into this thing. I do want to let you know this is recorded. I can't do this live every single time, but this here breakthrough session is called How to Get Your First 30 Days of Sobriety. I'm literally going to show you what to do and how I did it. But before we get into it, I'm going to break down who I am. That's me on the left there sitting on the stairs. That's me with my family of 5. I've struggled with alcohol and drugs, as a matter of fact, for 21 years of my life. I'm 39 at the time of filming this. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm the founder of The Comeback, the creator of this whole thing. The reason I say that is not to try to brag or to be cool, but I know this. I know that when I was looking for something, it didn't work, so I had to build something. I had 7 major relapses. Now, I don't have enough time to touch on everything, but I will tell you this. I built some massive businesses. Not that it's all about the money, but it was the mindset to go out and be the man that I wanted to be and to hunt the buffalo and to create these things. And I truthfully never felt like I deserved them. And as I was building the companies, my drug and alcohol addictions, if you will, they got stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. So I had 7 major ones. I'd been in and out of AA rooms. I've been into rehab. I prayed, I hoped, I waited. I built, 3, as a matter of fact, 3 highly successful companies. Life was great. I'm an amazing father. The reason I say that is because there was a time in my life I wasn't. As a matter of fact, this whole thing that you're about to watch is here because that little boy in the middle there, I had lost him. Okay? What I mean by that is, his mother, not the one in the picture with me, but his mother took him from me. And that's kind of what spawned this whole comeback thing. I had to hit my rock bottom. I was getting looked at one point in my life for a murder, for making bad choices. I drank 50 to 60 drinks a day. That is no bullshit. And I used cocaine all day long. I was addicted to meth. I used heroin. On top of doing some amazing stuff in my life, I literally struggled day in and day out. I lived in that pit. I lived in that cycle, and I just could not get myself out. For years and years and years, I would take 3 steps forward to take 10 steps back. Take another 3 to take 12 steps back. And I would get stuck, and I would be sabotaging, maybe like you are. But now, creeping up on 5 years, successful, married, happy, confident, clear, loved, loving people, present father, good friend, probably somebody just like you want to be. So I'm not here to talk about me the whole time. I'm just going to talk about the journey, the path. I just want to give you a little insight of who I am and why I do this. So what is The Comeback? Well, The Comeback is this. This is an elite group of men, businessmen, executives, doctors, lawyers, pilots. We've got them all back here. It's not so much about the financial piece that you make, but it's about the mindset that these people all have to be successful. It's not that we don't work with your everyday blue collar people, because we have some of those as well too. What I'm looking for, or what The Comeback stands for, is people who are willing to turn their struggle into their greatest strength, who understand that inside of this pain, inside of this hurt, they can turn around, they can flip the mindset to actually have it all. Have more clarity, have more focus, have more freedom, be the best dads they can be, love their wives on levels that they fucking never knew they could. Literally, it's got nothing to do with the money, but everything to do with the mindset it takes to be successful. And success starts with you. So The Comeback is literally, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of men all over the United States right now. We're global. I don't believe, and if you just look at the name as it sits right there, I'm a comeback is not, there's nothing negative about it. It gives you almost power, right? So if you look at the exact opposite of what's out there, I'm an alcoholic, I'm an addict, I'm a junkie, whatever you want to say. In our program, in this Brotherhood of Men, I am a comeback is giving you something strong to declare to be the man that you want to be. Like, it gives you some power just by saying it. Like, I'm proud of it. And hopefully at the end of this, you will be as well. So here's my promise to you. It's very, very simple. At the end of this thing, I just want to leave you better than I found you. We're truly here to help. I don't have to do these things. This is not how I get a hold of the clients. This is not how I help people. I don't have to do it, but I want to do it because I like to do it. Because I understand that the pains and the suffering, the things you're going through, they suck. So I promise to you is to leave you better than I found you. In some way, shape, or form, hopefully you could have some sort of switch, some sort of transformation. Maybe this video is enough, and if it is, that you can turn this negative into a positive, and you can go from there. So like I said, I'm here to leave you better than I found you. Who is this for? Okay, this was for me, essentially. But now this is for you. When I built this comeback thing, I built this comeback so that it could serve me, right? So it could help me get these things I want in life. It could help me get out of this hole. But the truth is now I serve it. So all these men that are part of it, they serve it as well. So who is this breakthrough session for? It's for men that have tried rehab or AA but failed at all, right? Went into meetings, didn't feel like they fit in. Maybe couldn't do one every single day. The accountability wasn't there. The environment wasn't there. You weren't jiving with it. Like myself, I went to rehab. I did 28 days. I got out of relapse in 6 hours. So this is for guys that have tried the traditional styles of recovery and maybe they're looking for something different. Okay. This is men that haven't tried anything and want something that will work, right? You're at a spot. You don't even know if you have a problem. Or maybe you're the last one to the party. I know I was anyways. Like, man, I think I need to figure something out, but I'm not quite sure. I'm still holding on to this drinking. I'm looking around. The drinking is not fun anymore. However, I keep doing it, right? So maybe you're like, you know what, I want something different, but I know that I don't want to go with what the world says. I know that I don't ever want to not drink again. I know that I want to get control of my life, okay? This is for guys that want more out of their life. And for men that can't or don't want to go to rehab, right? Like maybe just can't go because you have a business, because you have a family, because you have priorities, you have things that you want to do, or you're just dead set against it. So this is for you guys. So what I want to do now is I want to jump into these 5 belief shifts that you must make. I had to make them. You know, like I said, I went in, I did all the traditional styles, did everything I could do, and I kept messing up. I kept getting stuck in this cycle. I kept falling victim to the circumstances. I hate the word victim, but I would go through and I would get caught and I would lost and depressed and nothing made sense to me. And at the end of the day, I just fucking didn't know which way to turn until I made these belief shifts. Belief shift number 1 you have to make is this. Your problem is not the alcohol. That is the solution to your problem. Okay, or it's a solution to whatever problem is going on. I had to make this. For me, I had to find out why I was so angry. I could go on and on and on, but it was all the way down to a pinpointed spot in my life when I was about 14 years old that I was abandoned, I was left, I was hurt, I was in pain. I didn't pick up drinking then, but that morphed into something that literally fucking turned me into one of the most angry individuals that you could find. So I kept hiding it and masking it and pushing it down. So the first belief shift that you need to make is you need to understand, like, if you look at this from a surface level, you've created a problem. You've created some sort of habit that is now not serving you anymore. You didn't start by having the problem. When you didn't pick up the drink, that wasn't the problem that day. It became part of it. So you have to understand the alcohol is masking the problem. Now, what is the problem for you? I don't know. Whether it's years of habit routine that you successfully built, maybe it's something deep rooted at the core, or maybe you like drinking just because that's what you like to do. I'm not sure what the problem is, but you need to figure that out. So belief shift number 1, it's not your problem. It's a solution to your problems. Belief shift number 2, you are not powerless. Nowhere inside of my life, nowhere inside of your life, are you powerless unless you let yourself be powerless. If you physically look at a can of beer or a bottle of vodka, it has no power. Like to walk into a room and say, you know what, I'm powerless and I need to give it all up. That just didn't make sense to me. Now, I'm not here to discredit that doesn't work for people, because for many it did and it does. But times have changed. We have evolved as human beings. This is not the 1930s anymore. Nowhere in my life did it say I was powerless. When I look at the situation, I built massive businesses. I was in great shape. I was a good dad. I was successful in all areas of my life. When I looked at all these things I was doing, that was a powerful individual. Nowhere inside of my world did anything that I do make me look powerless. So why would I walk into a room and want to say that I am? To me, there's a weakness in saying just that. You speak negativity into, you start believing it, the next thing you know, it starts transferring into all areas of your life. You are not powerless. You are more powerful than you give yourself credit for. And today you can make that decision to commit to yourself, to stand up and change everything that you're about. Become the man that you want to be. Belief shift number 3, you do not have a disease. Have you ever went up to somebody and said, man, you're a fucking loser because you have cancer, or you're a loser because you have lupus? Probably not. I would hope not. Now, in my world, numerous people have came up to me and said, dude, you're such a loser. Drink too much, use drugs. Like it's happened. When I was at rock bottom, everyone wanted to throw their weight on me. You would never go up to anybody who has a real disease and say you're a fucking loser because you have a disease. You were not born with a disease. I don't care how many people want to say, oh, it's hereditary, it runs in your family. My great-great-great-great-grandpa did this. You made a fucking choice. Every day you choose drinking, you make a choice. Now, can it morph into diseases, cirrhosis of the liver, and those real things? Absolutely. But it didn't start out like that. For those people that want to admit that they're powerless and they have a disease, I'm probably not for you. For those people who understand, like, dude, I just don't buy into this. You need to believe right now you don't have a disease. You need to declare who the fuck you are over this and own up, take responsibility, live by these 3 words, stop fucking lying, and understand you're making a choice, a decision every day, or every time you binge, or once a month, or when you have 1 glass of wine, or you have a shot. You are making a choice. It is not a disease. It is an action that you are taking to put you right where you're at. Belief shift number 4 is this. You don't have to change your lifestyle. What do I mean by that? I used to think, man, I don't want to quit. What are my friends going to think? Is anyone going to like me? Am I going to be able to fit in? I got married about a month ago a little over a month ago as I'm filming this. And inside of my groomsmen, I think I had 9 or 10 groomsmen. I don't remember the number. Long story short, none of those people back there did I have to eliminate from my life. Now, there's going to be certain people you need to eliminate that are toxic that you know you need to get rid of, but your lifestyle doesn't need to change. You can continue to run your business. You can continue to have the friends. Now, that doesn't mean you can't add new ones to it, more positive ones, but I didn't have to cut everything out. I had to accept who I was and understand that the man that I was internally wasn't matching up to the man that I saw in the mirror. When I understood that and I started becoming focused and looked at who I wanted to be and like in a finite order of my mind, I said, this is where I'm going. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm not changing my lifestyle. None of that really mattered. It goes back to being powerless. It's the ability to adapt and make a decision that understand that the life you have is a direct circumstance and a choice that you've made, that you're living every day. You also don't have to cut the people out. You choose who you allow in your dome, in your circle of friends, the places you hang out, the places you eat, the places you drink. I still go into bars that I got drunk. As a matter of fact, overlooking one of my offices upstairs is a place that I used to go in. I used to get smashed, which some days I'll walk over there or we'll order lunch or we'll go out there. I did not have to change anything about it. I needed to change who I am. Belief shift number 5 is this. You don't have to go to rehab. Changing the geographical location does nothing. Hiding from a problem inside of a hotel. Some of these places are super nice. Some of them are like jails. But hiding in a place where all you're doing is removing yourself from the alcohol can be good for a short term. And I'm not saying don't go if you absolutely think you need it. What I'm saying is this, though. This can be done from home. This can be done from the front seat of your truck. This can be done with technology. You don't have to lose everything. You don't have to risk everything. You don't have to let anyone know. It can be completely as confidential as you want. The old mindset, like, oh shit, I have a problem, I need to go to the hospital. Again, you don't have a disease. Someone telling you to go to rehab doesn't know what's best for you. You know what's best for you. And if rehab is a choice for you, then you should go. But if you know that deep-rooted at your core, there's more that you want, that you're not powerless, you don't have a disease. You want to feel better. You want more happiness. You want more clarity. You need to get focused into your business every single day. You need to get focused into your career. You need to get focused in your relationship. And running from your problems and going to rehab is not the answer. The obstacle is the way, and attacking them straight through is the way to go. So those are the 5 belief shifts that I had to make that are critical to gaining control. Now, one of the things is this, that you're here is, it's not about just gaining control over the alcohol. It's about gaining control of your life, your thoughts, your emotions, the actions, the way that you live, the way that you dress, the way that you hang out. It's about becoming the person that you want to be. These things all line up every day to make you as solid as you can be, but you need to believe them. Or you can continue down the path you're on. You have 3 options at this point. 1, you can probably come up with as many options as you want as I sit here looking at these words. But number 1, you can go to AA right now. It is free. You can hang up with me. You can tell me to fuck off. You can write some posts on my Facebook account or whatever you want. Doesn't bother me. And you could go to AA and you could raise your hand and you could say you're an alcoholic, and at least I got you there. And I feel good about it, if that's what you need. You can do nothing. You can continue to drink today, tomorrow, on and on and on. Or you could try something new. What I'm going to share with you in the next couple of minutes is exactly how you can gain 30 days of sobriety. Is it okay with you if I ask this, if I talk about this? I hope so. 3 options. No matter what you do, you're going to make a choice here. You're going to commit to some sort of decision. I'm hoping it's not the middle one. I'm hoping that you don't do nothing. Even if it is, no matter what my belief systems are, even if this is going to AA, going to rehab, going to NA, if it's joining us, if it's praying, if it's just listening to this video that got you out of it, my job is to leave you better than I found you. But if you want to know more right now, I'm going to continue on and tell you exactly how I did it, how hundreds of men have done it, and how you can do it if you so choose. If you want our help, we have a 30-day program, okay? It's not free, like I said in the beginning of this. It's called the Comeback Challenge. Literally what we're going to do is we're going to run you through the first 30 days of sobriety. I'm going to show you how it works on this screen right here. This is what you're going to expect. I'm literally going to lay out 30 days of videos, how to set a future, how to create goals, how to have some clarity, some confidence you build inside of your life every single day. Like, when is the last time you actually knew where you're going and you wrote your goals down? I'm going to show you how I did it. I'm going to show you the way they brought me out of the pit. I'm going to literally show you the step-by-step system that you can have right now today to gain control of it. I'm going to show you how to find your potential, how to be able to make a decision, how to be able to do it from the front seat of your truck if you want, or car, or at home while your wife's sleeping, or in between appointments when you're out on a sales job, or at your desk. I'm going to lay out something that is so simplistic that all you have to do is plug and play. Here's what you're going to get with it. Online access to the transformation videos. There is literally 30 days, step-by-step, something you need to do every single day to run through those videos on top of the ones about the goal setting and some other content I'm not going to talk about right now. But literally, I show you what you need to do, some more belief management stuff, and 30 days worth of movements that you can make in your life right now to gain 30 days of sobriety. You're also going to get access to the Facebook community support group called I'm a Comeback. There is thousands of men who are in there just like you, thousands of people doing exactly what you're doing. I'm also going to send you out the I'm a Comeback journal because the importance of writing down your goals is huge. You cannot get where you're going if you do not know where you're going at all. And if you don't write them down, if you don't take the time to look at it, you're not going to get there. So I want to make this easy for you. I literally want to send you our I'm a Comeback journal, a pen, give you the support group, and run you through the next 30 days today. Your investment into doing this and its lifetime access is $297. Now, at this point, I don't know your financial situation. And truthfully, it doesn't matter. What matters is this. You decide right now, is the next 30 days of my life worth $300, worth $297? If I could just figure out how to get on the other side of this pain, how much more potential could I have? How much more money could I make? How much more quality time with my kids, my wife? How much better of a leader could I be? How much better of a man could I fucking be if I finally did something? I'm not here to sell you. I want this to be your choice. You do not have to join us. You do not have to do anything. We're here to help you when you're ready. If you'd like, all you have to do is make that choice. Click the button below, $297. We'll send out the package. We'll send out everything you need to do, and we'll take back your life. The time is now. Welcome to your comeback.
My life was a mess, Mark. I just couldn't get it together, man. I didn't know how to fix my problems. I knew I had problems. I got into a pattern of just day in and day out, not doing what I wanted to do, not being where I wanted to be, and I had no idea how to get a hold of where I was at and where I needed to be.
So you drank?
So I drank. I drank night in and night out. I thought that was the solution. I thought that's what was the problem. I thought that's what I needed to get through the day, and I thought that's what made me feel better at the end of a good day, at the end of a bad day, at the end of any day.
How long did you live that pattern?
At least probably 15 years or so. Got progressively worse year over year. Last 5 years, it got a lot worse, night after night.
Did you think you could actually do what you're doing today?
I didn't think I'd ever be able to get my arms around this thing. This has been the biggest dark cloud that's hung over me for 5 years. This has been something I never thought I'd be able to get ahead of. I never thought I'd be able to beat this pain.
What do you think the one gift the comeback has given you, but ultimately you've given yourself is?
Confidence, just unwavering knowledge and confidence that I can do anything that I put my mind to. There's absolutely nothing that I can't overcome. Drinking's an afterthought now. There's nothing that I can't overcome. There's nothing that I can't figure out how to handle. There's nothing that can beat me. I'm unbeatable.
Give some advice to the person in the shoes you were in months ago.
Take the chance, take the plunge, go all in on yourself, go deep. If you feel like you need some help, reach out and get help, and put everything you have into it. If you really need to get somewhere in life, you have to make a choice and you have to take action. Nothing's going to fix itself. You're the only one that can fix it, and you have to step up and take action and do that.
And will the comeback help them do that?
The comeback can change your life. If you do the work and if you put the time in and you take it seriously and dig deep and push yourself, the comeback will change your life. You'll never be the same man after.
Before the comeback, I was, lost. I drank about around the fifth a day. If I didn't finish the bottle off, I made sure I did it the next day. I used stress as a reason to drink, and then I actually made everybody around me want me to drink because I wasn't stressed out. It's because I didn't know how to cope with it either, or what was wrong.
It was every day.
Every day.
What do you think the biggest gift the comeback has given you? But ultimately, Frank, you gave it to yourself by doing this. What do you think the one thing is?
Clarity. Like, I've learned how to deal with everything. Like, instead of just pushing it down, like, deal with it and then move on. Like, I'm not drinking to hide anything or get past anything.
So there's a guy out there right now watching this ad, thinking about clicking that button. What's the advice to him?
Do it. It'll change your life. Like, I should have done this 10 years ago, but I wasn't ready 10 years ago. I needed to be right there.